Hello and welcome back. In the previous session, we have seen how to build, how the decision tree builds the complete tree and then uses that built tree to make predictions, traverses the tree to make predictions. So in that process, we understood that the tree is built using the training set, and if you change minor records or if you add, couple of records to the training set, the tree completely changes. The tree structure completely changes and predictions will completely change. That is one disadvantage. And the second disadvantage is overfitting. The model, the tree, the constructed tree is based out of the historical data. And when you pass a record which can form all the combinations, or which actually can go through these conditions, you can make predictions. If it is not, the algorithm cannot make predictions. If you look at this third example, on a day it was rainy, hot, normal and strong. Let us see whether the model can predict or not. So if you outlook is rain, that means the algorithm will come this side. And then the next thing is wind. Wind is strong, so this will go this side. And here we need to look into temperature, because this particular subset is splitted on temperature. Temperature is hot. See this? There is no record belonging to hot. When it is rainy and strong, there is on rainy and strong day there is no hot. Rainy and strong winds day, there will not be a hot hot weather. But if you try to create a particular scenario like this, or if that kind of a scenario is not covered by the historical data, the model will not be able to predict. But on the training set, it will be able to predict 100% accurately. If you pass a record which is in this particular data set, it will definitely make a prediction and make prediction accurately. That is 100% accuracy on train set. But on test set and production, it may fail. If you look at this, right, if you look at this particular data set, I have created one combination which is not present in the training set and it failed to predict. That means if that kind of if this kind of a record is present in the training set, test set or production, the algorithm will fail. That is called as overfitting. The model works well on the train set, will not work well on the test set and production, or test set is overfitting, right? So the model will not work well. If you look at this particular data set, right, outlook has got sunny, overcast and rain, three different values. Temperature has got hot, mild and cold, 3 different values. Humidity has got high and normal, 2 different values. High, normal, right? And wind, this column has got weak, strong, 2 different columns, 2 different categories. So if you clearly see, there will be 9 into 2, 18 into 2 is 36 combinations are there. That means there can be 36 records. Depending on weather conditions, you may not get it. One example is rain and it is rainy and strong winds are there. It cannot be hot, right? I created that kind of a hypothetical record there, but depending on some situations, all 36 records may not occur, but there is a possibility of 36 records happening in this particular data set. One of the combinations which is not present in these 14, if occurs in the test set, the algorithm will fail. That is called as overfitting. On the train set, the model works well because based on the train set only the total tree got constructed. But on the test set, it may fail because some of the combinations are not covered. So this is a disadvantage with decision trees. This is the reason why in production, in real time, you will not use decision trees to build models. We will use ensemble models, whether it is bagging, pasting or random forest or gradient boosting. These kinds of ensemble models which will use many decision trees to make predictions. We will never use a decision tree as an individual module to make predictions, because it will overfit. It will actually understand very strictly the rules residing in the training set, but it will fail to generalize in some cases, because this is the example. We have 14 records only, 14 combinations only in this train set, but there is a possibility of 36 maximum 36 combinations, because this particular column can take 3 values out of sunny, outlook and rain. This particular cell can take 3 values, hot, mild and cold. This particular cell can take 2 values, hot and wind. This particular cell can take weak and strong, 2 combinations. If you try to multiply all those, right, so there is 36 combinations we can have maximum, right, out of which some may not be present in these 14, and the tree may not. When you try to traverse the tree, you may end up like this. If you see this, rain, right, outlook is rain, the wind is strong, and temperature hot, right. In real time you will not get this, but there may be some combination like that. In that case, the algorithm will not be able to predict. That is called as overfitting. So this is one of the disadvantages with decision trees, but using ensemble models we can solve this problem, and we can do beautiful models, very, very good models. Random forest is a very beautiful algorithm which can give you, predictions to many complex problems. We'll meet in a next session and try to understand how information gain works, and how gain ratio works, and then what are the disadvantages with the information gain and Gini index. Thank you.